Milk from the United States is banned in many countries around the world, including neighbouring Canada, the European Union, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Israel and Argentina, and possibly other countries. This is due to health concerns about milk from the United States. The number one reason is that cows in the United States are frequently injected with something which is called either recombinant bovine growth hormone, that is RBGH, bovine somatropin, RBST, or simply artificial growth hormone. This is done so that cows will produce more milk. The hormones are administered when the cow is producing the maximum amount of milk possible, and this is done so that the milk supply is maintained for a longer period. Normally a cow produces increasingly more milk until it reaches a peak after around 10 weeks when the amount of milk starts to drop. The RBGH hormone was developed by Monsanto under the brand name Posilac, which in 2008 it sold to Eli Lilly and Company, who now produces it. RBST occurs naturally in milk, but what the RBGH hormone does is to increase insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1 that is, in the milk. Children need IGF-1, but they produce it naturally and it helps them to grow. But there are a number of studies which show that this can be very dangerous to adults. It can produce various cancers such as colorectal cancer, and men with high level of it are 4 times more likely to develop prostate cancer than those with lower levels. The problem is that the milk of injected cows may contain 10 times more IGF-1 than that of non-injected cows. One may think that this should not be a problem because of pasteurization. It may not be so. Results from studies are mixed, but in general pasteurization would appear not to destroy the hormone, although I need to point out that some studies have shown a reduction, although others have shown a small increase. So the result is that we don't really know. These hormones got a clean bill of health in 1994 from the FDA, and the World Health Organization also considers them safe. However, the American Cancer Society believes that there are risks associated with them. According to the USDA National Agricultural Statistics Service, about 17% of producers used RBST in 2005. The 2010 USDA National Agricultural Statistics Survey of Wisconsin farms show about 18% of dairy farms used RBST. That may sound a small number, however one does not know which milk, cheese or yogurt was produced with this milk unless it is marketed as being RBGH free. Some studies have suggested that these hormones may be responsible for mastitis, which others have suggested that they have no effect. Mastitis is an infection of the udders which can lead to death of the cow, that is. It is the commonest disease amongst dairy cows in the United States. Mastitis can lead to harmful bacteria being found in the milk. We see cows out in the fields, but most milk in North America is produced in barns which hold a large number of cows. Most of these cows are not eating grass, which is their natural diet, but corn, which is not. The result is that cows which eat grass produce much higher concentrations of vitamin K2 than those which eat corn. And K2 is something that we need as humans. Furthermore, cows in barns are cramped in with very little room to move, which increases their stress, and it would appear that this, coupled with the hormone injections, are responsible for illness. The mass-producing milk plant then applies antibiotics to the cow, which in turn could enter the milk supply. It would appear that more than half of 1% of the population of the United States gets antibiotic-resistant infections every year from antimicrobial resistance, AMR, and around 23,000 people die from problems related to these infections every year. Of course, this just doesn't come from milk, but from other sources as well. Health Canada prohibited the sale of RBST in 1999 because even though it believes there is little risk to people, the drug presents a threat to animal health. The position of the European Union is that the use of RBST substantially increased health problems with cows, including foot problems, mastitis, and injection site reactions, which impinged on the welfare of the animals and caused reproductive disorders. It believes that RBST should not be used. The European Union has promoted reducing the use of antibiotics in animal healthcare, and there has been a corresponding reduction in AMR-related infections in humans. The Netherlands, a small country with huge intensive agricultural production, has seen a marked drop in human infections by the reduction of the use of antibiotics. And let's bear in mind that the Netherlands really is a small country, particularly when compared to the United States. There are, of course, retailers and manufacturers in the United States which do not sell milk with RBST. This is the policy at Ben & Jerry's, Walmart's private label milk, Oak Farms, Safeways, Yoplait, Trader Joe's, amongst many others. The best solution everywhere is, of course, to drink only organic milk from trusted farmers whose cows eat grass. But how easy is it to find such farmers in the United States? Finally, I'd like to state that I do not wish to be scaremongering and stand to be correct if anything in this expose is incorrect. If you've got any comments, please make them below. I've also given a few links below. Thank you.